isolated there, then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Breaks into open space. Past the marker and still going. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. End zone ahead. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas State. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. An explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Throws to the tight end. The junior trying to take a shot but overthrows his man. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. But I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the ball is picked off. breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They're able to get him down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the crow route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Try and muscle for the first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Pitches to the back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This defense is reeling now. First down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Finds his man. It's Verrier. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Lopez. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Here's that defense shifting again. Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. 4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Now here he goes. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that. He's in the clear. Across the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's bringing it back. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for some space. It's Clark. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Send the back in motion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made over the middle. And the Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas State.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Ducks will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Verrier. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Trying to find some room. It's Clark. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The offense threatening now, first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Here we go.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pop over the middle. It's Washington. He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now, a crucial third down and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big fourth down coming up.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. And he drops back in the gun. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And then first down right back to the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, you take a chance here as a play caller, and the quarterback makes a great throw. The other thing, Chris, how about the receiver's route to get separation to come up with that first down?
They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This should be the last play of the quarter. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. It's going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Play action, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
When a player is down injured after that last play, he'll take a timeout or then check him out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
Texas State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Texas State offense back on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That's a first down for the offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Back to throw again. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Players are down the right side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They test the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. What a grab by the freshman. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And off the penalty, it's second down and 10 for the offense. He's back to throw again on second down. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Touchdown, Bobcats. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And tackled there by the defense.